something I wanna say. So wait, just wait, baby.
What's up, guys? This is Taki from Panoptic Sounds, and I'm here with one of our new upcoming artists, Doug Bako. Thank you for being here for our new interview series.
Thanks for having me.
So one of the things that I wanted to touch up on is just to get a better understanding of, many of our viewers won't know this, but you and I kind of, we grew up together a little bit. Way back. But I was looking into trying to figure out just who your first influencers and what got you into music and some of the artists that you were influenced by.
My biggest first influence, and this is like a go-to artist for me, would have to be Justin Nozuka. He's actually the first person I've ever seen live. He's very, very small indie artist. He's very folk kind of artist, and he's literally the reason I picked up the guitar. Oh, wow. My dad's a guitarist, don't get me wrong. Like, I expanded my guitar playing because my dad plays. But he's the first few songs I ever learned were Justin Nozuka tracks, like big inspiration. But moving forward, it would have to be Justin Timberlake and then Ed Sheeran. Huge. Oh yeah. Huge inspiration of mine.
Oh,
would be Ed
Sheeran. I'm sure your fans already know. You got literally 100%. The exact, you have that exact color, man.
Yeah.
So speaking of Ed Sheeran, in January 2013, you uploaded an Ed Sheeran cover that just in your garage, and you were using an app called Voice Jam.
Yeah.
Now I remember when that happened, and I remember overnight you got it became viral, and that video generated millions of views practically overnight, and since then it's gone viral on Facebook. I can't even count how many times.
Multiple times.
I can't even count how many times. Now, I think your fans are very, very interested in this because all I've seen is them talking about this. Most recently in May, Snoop Dogg actually tagged you directly.
Yeah, that's wild.
All your fans have been going nuts. So, as an up-and-coming artist, I have a question. How does it feel to have such a major influence promote your music?
It definitely feels amazing to know, that in the video, I'm sitting in a garage. My buddies are smoking hookah. I'm plugged into a speaker on my phone, just showing them a nice little trick I learned off an app. And then I've got someone as big as Snoop Dogg who's out here recording in multi-million-dollar studios and making the highest of quality music, reposting my stuff. That's just.
Not only that, it's like when I would see it viral on Facebook, no one would ever know who you were, but he tagged you in it. He directly tagged you, and to me that speaks so much.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I had one of his someone, I guess they work with like a marketing company, obviously as a major artist, and then someone from that marketing company had got in contact with me and actually asked like, hey, is it okay if I go ahead and tag you, yada yada yada.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't think it was legit at first. Just 100% honesty. And then I looked into the company of the guy. I went into his Facebook, did my fair share of my fair share of research, and lo and behold, hour later, Snoop Dogg mentioned.
What a crazy story! Oh my goodness, what could have been a scam just turned out to be amazing.
Yeah, one heck of an opportunity.
So in February, you released "Wait." On February 20th, and a lot of your viewers were asking you release a lot of your originals on YouTube first, and they were wondering if I remember you mentioning that you were going to put it up on SoundCloud, Spotify, and iTunes, and Apple Music. So can we expect to see more of the originals from YouTube that you've put out on Spotify and iTunes before your first EP release?
Yeah, 100%. I'm actually probably not expecting an EP release for a little while now. We're just going to be releasing singles primarily for now. Maybe smaller projects, all really depending if maybe we can get like a feature or something going, but primarily we're working on just singles right now.
Hey man, at least that's more content getting generated. Your fans are going to like that. I'm going to like that. And then May 14th, dude, you released Michelle. That song is incredible. Congratulations on over 6,000 streams.
Thanks.
That is an accomplishment in itself for someone to have their first original, not only their first original, and then their first song that they actually put out to have 6,000 streams in just under a month. Outrageous. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can I ask what was the meaning behind that song?
Flat out, I had an ex-girlfriend named Michelle.
I actually think I remember this, Michelle.
I had an ex-girlfriend named Michelle. We still talk. We're close friends.
Oh, I'm sure she loves showing her friends.
We still talk. We're close friends. She'll come. She'll come to my shows actually. Like,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah. So she supports. She's amazing. But other than that, it's really just it's a love story in itself. If you haven't listened to it, go check it out. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, you name it, it's there. But the song itself it's just your standard love song. I've had it written for almost a year.
Oh, wow.
And then we got the production done. And then months after that, I released the song. And because it took us so long to produce that, I just thought slow and steady wins the race, and Turtle Records came to place.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that's where that came by.
So on June 7th, you made a post that you created, I believe, a record label. Is it Turtle Records?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you'd like to expand on that? Just anything you'd like to say to, more on that, or on you creating, like, what was the process? How long did that process take?
Turtle Records took a long time. Kind of like I was saying with the song Michelle, it took us a little while to put it together.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just because I wanted everything to be so perfect. It's my first single. I had like this fear of releasing music, especially if it wasn't, perfect, quote unquote,
Right.
perfect. Every artist in the world
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
crazy about
You're your
making
worst critic.
perfect, But essentially, that's really where it came. Like the whole turtle thing is because the turtle raises a rabbit, or it's a tortoise and what's it called?
Yeah,
Heron
the tortoise in the hair.
in the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where
I
Turtle
didn't know-
Record came.
I
That's where
like
the
that. I
name
like
of it
that,
came.
yeah.
So Turtle Records is because slow and steady wins the race, and that's basically where I came up with that.
Oh, that's awesome. And so are most of the artists and the people that you work with, are they also a part of this company?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I have 2 artists right now that I work with primarily. I have a bunch of other people that I'm looking to start working with, but it's really just understanding what they're looking like to do, because as a label, I have to tend to essentially what they need. Like, are they
Exactly.
able to write their own music? Do they need me to go grab production for them? It's all
While you're still trying to perform and do your own
Yeah.
thing too.
Yeah.
Which brings me to, I have to make this plug because I want to make sure everybody goes out to see this show. You're going to be performing next Friday, June 28th at the Babylon. Would you like to give a little shout out, a little plug in?
Yeah, June 28th, we're going to be at Babylon Bistro. I'm going to have an amazing talent on stage with me. His name is Oz. If you haven't checked him out, go check him out. Other than that, we're going to have a DJ close out the night. We'll have open bar. You guys should all come by if you haven't heard of it. Check me out on Facebook. Ticket sales are on my Facebook. You can see them there.
Awesome. Now, we'll just wrap it up in a few. What are some of your motivational insights that you would like to give your viewers and other musicians in the music industry?
Motivational insights. You've probably heard this a million times, but don't give up. Like, it's a tough industry, and let alone cutthroat. Like, that part you're gonna run into. There are people in this industry that are just out to get you.
Mm-hmm.
But don't give up in the sense that there's been multiple times I've hit a writer's block, and I've just felt like, man, maybe this isn't for me. What if there's a time like I need to get a record out, but I'm having a writer's block or whatever it may be. Like, do not stress it. You've just got to keep going. There are days I wake up and I have nothing to work on. There's not something, like, I'm not going to my studio and going, okay, I'm going to work on this song.
Right.
I'm literally just getting myself to go whether I have something to work on or not, because you just got to get into that habit. You've got to get yourself doing this full time. Like, this needs to
It's a
be
hustle.
life. Yeah, it is.
And you're living proof that it works. The hustle does work.
Yeah, it works. It definitely works, especially with the power of social media.
Yeah.
And with what we have at our disposal. Like, we're not having to record masters on a 2-inch tape and then splice it every time we mess up. We don't have to do that. We can
become
stop,
a little bit
record,
easier than
cut.
that.
Yeah.
Lastly, I would say, just to bridge into, we're going to do a live set. This is going to be one of Doug's songs that he's working on. I just wanted to, let you talk a little bit about it for our viewers, in case you had any information.
No, yeah. So this next song currently is titled High. It's in the works. We're getting the entire production done. I'm going to be doing an acoustic version of this song today for you guys. This song, I guess all my songs are like story-based music. Like Michelle is like it's a part of my life. This also is. So like I dated a girl after Michelle. Didn't turn out so great. Went running back to Michelle. And this story kind of goes over it a little bit. If you listen to the lyrics, like in the verses, I'm speaking to someone, and you'll hear it. You'll see it.
Great. Well, I'm excited, and thanks for coming on.
Yeah. No, thanks for having me.
All right. Stay tuned for and check out the rest of our playlists at panopticsounds.com and our YouTube and our other social medias. This is Doug Bako of Doug Bako. Facebook, you're Bako, and then you'd be what, Doug Bako official, or
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you could just look up Doug Bako music.
there ain't
anywhere.
another
You'll
Doug
find
Bako
me.
that you'll find.
Yeah, you won't find another Doug Bako.
All right, well, we'll close this one out, and yeah, you guys will catch us up next week with the next artist.
I'll show you how diamonds gleam. So wait, just wait, just wait.